Hi there, it's Tara Bianca with Be Light Transformative Therapy. Today, I want to talk about extending the exhale. This is a continuation of the last set of videos I made discussing coherent breathing. Today, I want to talk about extra slow breathing that accentuates the exhale. If you missed that last set of videos, I've included the links in the description below. I was mentioning that your inhale more so promotes a sympathetic response in the body, and that your exhale more so promotes a parasympathetic response in the body. So now, what happens if you really want to accentuate that parasympathetic nervous response? Well, you can simply start to extend the exhale longer than the inhale. We already said that slowing down the exhale helps us to better tap into that parasympathetic response. But interestingly, when we slow down the exhale, we also allow for a buildup of CO2 in the blood. Now, I know most of us think CO2 is really bad, so why would you want an excess of CO2 in the blood? That surplus of CO2 actually triggers vasodilation in the body, which means that the arteries expand. And this allows for a greater blood flow and a greater uptake of oxygen by critical organs and tissues in the body, such as your heart and your brain. It allows your blood pressure to drop, and it elicits a sense of inner calm in the body. All the things you would expect from tapping into the parasympathetic nervous system, right? The simple how is to just take a longer exhale than inhale. But let's talk about the details a little bit more in depth. Ideally, you'd like to get to a 1-to-2 ratio, meaning your exhale becomes twice as long as your inhale. But this can be easier said than done, and you may need some time to build up to that ratio. If you are working to extend your exhale and you feel starved for oxygen such that your next inhale is a gasp for breath, it's time to back off a little bit and take a little bit more time in acclimating to that extended exhale. If you're elongating your exhale and you're gasping for breath on the inhale, you're starting to activate your sympathetic response. And that's literally the opposite of what we're trying to accomplish with this extended exhale. So there's going to be a real fine balance to find in your own body in extending the exhale without feeling starved for oxygen. I'm going to give you a few suggestions to help with this practice, and then I'm going to guide you through a session at the end of this video. Whenever you are experimenting with a new breath practice, it is always my recommendation that you start lying down on your back with your knees elevated. I always suggest elevating the knees because it makes it that much easier to get that full diaphragmatic expansion into the abdomen. And I always suggest lying down because your breath is a powerful physiological mediator. And if you're not accustomed to a certain way of breathing, it can be very easy for your blood pressure to go a little wonky or to feel dizzy. So it's always best to start off lying down in case anything unpredictable happens. You're already on a soft surface and in a safe place. So how are we going to practice this? You're going to lie down on your back. You're going to find your comfortable starting position where you can get good movement of your diaphragm. And we're actually going to start with that coherent breath of 5 seconds in and 5 seconds out. And we're going to acclimate to that even breath rhythm for a couple of minutes, and then we'll start to gradually shorten the inhale and extend the exhale. So we'll go to 4 seconds in and 5 seconds out, and we'll breathe like that for a few minutes. And then we'll go for 4 seconds in and 6 seconds out, and we'll breathe like that for a while. And we'll keep increasing it, 4 seconds in and 7 seconds out. And by the end of the practice, we're going to try to get to 4 seconds in and 8 seconds out. So we have that beautiful 1-to-2 ratio of inhale to exhale. I just want to reiterate that if at any time during this guided breath session, you feel like you have to gasp for air or you cannot sustain that extended exhale, simply ignore my cues and go back to your coherent breath of 5 seconds in and 5 seconds out, and continue to practice that even, coherent breath until you feel comfortable again, trying to elongate the exhale 1 second at a time. Go ahead and find your comfortable starting position. I highly recommend lying on your back for this session with your spine aligned, your head supported, and your knees supported. This breath session will last almost 20 minutes, so please make sure you're comfortable. You will breathe in and out through your nose for this entire session, beginning with a breath rhythm of 5 counts in and 5 counts out. From there, simply listen to my cues for changes in the rhythm as I guide you to lengthen your exhale. If at any time you feel you are gasping for air, simply return to your basic rhythm of 5 counts in and 5 counts out. Most importantly, as you elongate your exhale, do not think of blowing out more air, but rather think of simply blowing out the same amount of air, but much more slowly and with greater control. Please note that you will also be breathing quietly. You will hear my breath on the recording, but that is only to help you keep a rhythm. Do not copy my sound. Simply let the sound guide your pace. And lastly, make sure you are initiating each inhale with your diaphragm. That means your belly should inflate on your inhale and deflate on your exhale. If you do not hear any vocal prompts from me, simply follow along with the rhythm of my breath. Enjoy your session. We are going to begin. In and out through your nose, finding a 5-5 rhythm. 5 counts for your inhale and 5 counts for your exhale. Breathing slowly, taking the entire 5 counts to experience your inhale and the entire 5 counts to experience your exhale. Also breathing quietly. My breath is audible so that you can keep a rhythm, but please do not copy my sound. Allow your breath to be almost silent. Good, and on your next breath cycle, you are going to switch to 4 seconds in and 5 seconds out. 4 seconds in and 5 seconds out, very slightly extending your exhale. Keeping the breath slow, even, and quiet. Belly rising slightly on your inhale and then deflating on your exhale. 4 seconds in, 5 seconds out. On your next breath cycle, you are going to extend the exhale a little bit more. 4 seconds in and 6 seconds out. 4 seconds in and 6 seconds out. Quiet, even, easy breath. Initiating from your diaphragm, feeling your belly expand on the inhale and deflate on the exhale. Easy, slow, controlled exhale. 4 seconds in and 6 seconds out. Following the rhythm of my breath, but keeping your breath quiet, steady, easy. And now you will extend your exhale a little more. 4 seconds in and 7 seconds out. 4 seconds in, 7 seconds out. Listen to my breath if you need help keeping a rhythm. Keeping your breath quiet and even. in and out through your nose the entire time. Initiating your breath from your diaphragm. Feeling your belly expand on the inhale and then deflate on the exhale. Four seconds in, 7 seconds out, holding this rhythm for a few minutes. Keeping the breath quiet, steady, controlled. Exhaling slowly. Good. And finally, on your next breath cycle, you will move to 4 seconds in and 8 seconds out. Finding that perfect 1-to-2 ratio of inhale to exhale. Four seconds in and 8 seconds out. Reaping the benefits of increased vasodilation, lower blood pressure, greater oxygen to your tissues, and a deep sense of calm. Keep the breath quiet and steady, in and out through your nose. On your exhale, do not try to blow out more air. Simply allow the air to flow out more slowly and with control. Four seconds in, 8 seconds out. Breathing like this for the next few minutes. Beautiful job. That brings us to the end of this guided session. In your own time, start to return to your normal resting breath rhythm, whatever that is for you. Simply allow your body to breathe comfortably in your own rhythm, without counting and without thinking. Take a few moments to assess how you are feeling. Lying here peacefully with your breath, do you perceive any shift in your physiology, in your mood, in your stress or in your pain levels? Just notice. What benefits were reaped today by taking these few moments to connect to your breath? And when you feel ready, you may open your eyes. Please make sure you are fully grounded and fully balanced before you start moving. As you continue with your day, I invite you to bring with you this sense of inner peace, relaxation, and total calm.